3 weeks after the tragic plane crash that claimed the lives of Greg Biffle, his wife, and their 2 young children, a new and painful chapter has unfolded at the family's home in Mooresville, North Carolina. Sheriff's deputies were called to the quiet estate following a report of a break-in and theft, adding another layer of shock to a community already deep in mourning. According to the Iredell County Sheriff's Office, investigators believe someone entered the home and accessed a safe. Cash, firearms, and personal memorabilia were taken. Authorities have confirmed that a large sum of money is missing, and while no arrests have been made, the investigation remains active. For many who admired Biffle both on and off the track, the thought that his family's home was violated during a time of grief has been especially heartbreaking. The reported theft comes as friends, fans, and loved ones prepare to gather for a memorial honoring the lives lost in the crash. The remembrance event is meant to celebrate not only the racing career that brought Biffle into the public eye, but also the life he built with his wife Cristina and their children, Emma and Ryder. What was intended to be a moment of collective healing has now been overshadowed by the unsettling news of the alleged burglary. The plane crash itself had already left a profound impact. In addition to the Biffle family, 3 other people also lost their lives when the aircraft went down near Statesville Regional Airport. Reports indicate that the plane struck the ground short of the runway before bursting into flames. The suddenness of the tragedy stunned the racing world and beyond, prompting an outpouring of tributes from fellow drivers, teams, and fans who remembered Biffle for his determination, humility, and love for the sport. Now, as law enforcement works to piece together what happened at the family's home, the focus remains on respecting the memory of those who were lost. Sheriff's officials have stated that they are following leads and continuing to examine the circumstances surrounding the break-in. For a family that brought so much joy to those who followed their journey, the violation feels deeply personal to many who considered Biffle a hero. Greg Biffle retired from full-time competition after a career that included 19 Cup Series victories and countless moments that defined an era of racing. Yet for those closest to him, he was far more than a driver. He was a husband, a father, and a man devoted to his family. In the wake of both the crash and the reported theft, supporters are rallying around the belief that compassion and remembrance must remain stronger than cruelty. As the investigation continues, the hope is that justice will be served and that the Biffle family will be honored with the dignity they deserve. In moments like these, the racing community is reminded that beyond the speed and spectacle, it is the people, their stories, and their legacies that truly endure.